This is Sports for Real with Coach Hall. Doing a little different thing today. I'm over at the Westside High School where they're having a community day. Just a little something different as we talk a little bit about sports. Looking around here at the gym, you have members from the community, different businesses and organizations making themselves aware to the community, as it also brings more awareness to what's going on here at Westside High School. We've got a lot of interesting programs from the medical field to the electronics to a resurgence of sports in all kind of areas here. And it's interesting also because Duval County has also talked about closing a bunch of schools, and one of the schools they're considering is Westside High School. So just give you a little backdrop information. The county had a 10-year plan to rebuild some places, tear down other ones, and move others all the way completely, consolidate. So what's going on is that they had a sales tax where they get money from the half-cent sales tax, and they were going to use that money to rebuild the schools, a $1 billion program over 10 years. But what has happened, the cost of constructing schools has increased. And because it's increased, the county said they're not going to have enough money. The price is doubled from what they intended to do, and they're not going to have enough money. Couple that with the fact that you have issues going on with the enrollment. You know, the governor come up with this program to take some of the money from public schools and give it to anybody who wanted to go to a charter or a private school from public money. And that is reducing populations in schools all across the city, probably the rest of the state. But in this particular case, it's hurting the plan that it was originally put in place because the enrollment may not be there. So now they're trying to scramble to redo the zones and try to figure out how they're going to do this. So with the population shifting more out west, they're building houses that way. You have two neighborhood schools here, less than 3 miles apart, with Ed White. They're talking about consolidating with them, which is could be a problem because the students from the neighborhoods, they don't get along, and that would create problems in itself. The other part of that, the next western school is way out on the tip, out in Baldwin, and that is a 6 through 12 school currently. They're talking about making that a high school only, and it will shift some of the population from here out to there, and the middle school portion of what Baldwin was will go to the new middle school currently under construction. Interesting plan. It could work, but the problem is you're going to close this school and you got 1,600 students here currently, really with nowhere to go. Half would go to, like I said, they would go to White or maybe Riverside, but at the same time it's going to be putting them in positions where they're going to be having problems with the students there because, like I say, a lot of the neighborhoods here do not get along. But hopefully they'll work it out, and I think they will. I don't think Westside High School is going to close. It's in a great location. They were supposed to rebuild the school starting in 26, but for whatever reason they got jumped. They're going to do rains before they do this place, and that put Westside in jeopardy of sorts. So we'll see how that goes. But I just want to talk a little bit more about what's been going on with the NBA and John T. Porter getting banned for life. And that's kind of interesting. How do you get banned for gambling with all this gambling that's going on in the world? Now, he could have had more restraint and not bet on his own sport, but the fact that he got caught doing that, it don't look too good for him or the sport. But just like Pete Rose said he didn't gamble on his team. But if he did, it wouldn't have been a bad bet because he would have tried even harder to win the game. He tried hard anyway, but if he got control over the outcome, he's going to try to win. But this guy, Porter, he was putting himself in a position to, in a point shave in a sense. And that's not a good thing. And I think that the suspension is a little bit too heavy. I think they should have suspended him for a year and then let him come back and give him another shot. And if he did something else, then ban him. But to come right out and just chop his head off the first time, I don't think that was good. Now you take, for instance, say you discover LeBron James or Stephon Curry, if they start gambling on the games, are you going to give them the death penalty too? I don't think so. Because people tend to overlook the sins of a star. Take Kobe Bryant. the late Kobe Bryant. He's greatly celebrated. People try to act like he didn't get into a little sexual thing that he got in trouble for. He lost all those endorsements, but a couple years later he got it all back. So what that tells you, does anybody really give a damn? I don't think so. And it's quite evident that people don't give a damn. So that's why I think, this motherfucker here, that's why I think that it's a little harsh for the guy to get kicked out of the league. Now he can go to Europe, Russia or China, somewhere else where he can make some money playing basketball. It just won't be in the NBA. But again, I'm over here at Westside High School. They got this little community today going on with vendors and people from all over the place.
We're about to have our town hall meeting at 1 o'clock. I mean, right now, if you want to head down there.
Okay. I appreciate it. But they get ready to have some kind of meeting in the auditorium. I don't know if I want to go down there, but maybe I will. But anyway, they're having this community day, and it's been pretty nice with what they have here. They got food trucks out the door. They got musicians. Let me go down here and see what's going on out the door. I'm a little track star here. I'm gonna make a football play out of it. Huh? Am I blocking? Yeah, I'm blogging. Talking about you. You and your 51. You better get to 49. You want to get to state. But as you can see, a lot of going on at the high school here today. And we're back to Mr. Porter. I think Porter will surface somewhere. He'll surface somewhere and play a little basketball. But like I said, this won't be in the U.S. And Pete Rose, he said he don't even care about the Hall of Fame anymore. And I don't think that's quite the case. He's just not concerned about it. He's over 80 now, so maybe he really don't give a damn. As you can see, more dancing, got food trucks going on. I'll wait a little bit, but it's getting a little late. Food trucks, vendors. Pretty old school, built in the 50s. It's about time for it to be torn down and do something else with it. But like I said, that's up in the air right now. Given the politics taking place here in the county. So the community is starting to wrap up here and it's starting to move to the auditorium where they got some guest speakers. Just look around the gym here. You won't find a whole lot of banners like you would at, say, Andrew Jackson or Rebound High, but there have been some successful activity taking place here, especially in the 80s when you had Otis Smith, who's probably the best known basketball player to come out of here. I believe Stacy Poole also came out here, but I got to verify that. But they got some success here, but Otis Smith with the JU, hey, how you doing? With the JU, and had some success over there. So this is Westside High School, formerly called Nathaniel Bedford Forrest High School, and I guess you can imagine why they got rid of that name. But it's been Westside now for about 6 years. Got a little banner here going. So pretty nice environment over here. So I'm going to ease on down to the auditorium and see what it is these guest speakers have to say. This is Sports for Real.